Okay, so good morning, all of you. Today we have to today I have to teach you the practical of digital electronics, where I have to verify the two table of the all basic gates like AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate. Okay, so during the lectures we have to study the all basic gates, universal gates, and arithmetical logical gates. So today we have to perform the practical of all gates and verify the two table of the all basic gates like AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate, NAND gate, NOT gate, XOR gate, and XNOT gate. Right, and we have to perform the practical on the Tinkercad dashboard, which is the online simulator, which is free for the all. Okay, so see here, this is the IC number 740. It has a total 14 pin, in which pin number 7 is ground and pin number 14 is the VCC. Ground means you have to connect the negative power supply, and pin number 14, that is VCC. VCC means you have to connect to the positive power supply. IC number 7404 contain the total number of 6 NOT gate, in which you have to see the gate number 1 has a input in the pin number 1 and pin number 2. We already know NOT gate has a single input and single output, right? So gate number 3 and 4, gate number 5 and 6, gate number 8, 9, gate number 1 has a input at a pin number 1 and the output as a pin number 2. So gate number 2 has a input pin number 3 and gate number at pin number 4, it has the output. Similarly, pin number 3, 4, 5 and 6. So how do we do the practical on the Tinker dashboard? So we required a slide switch. Slide switch basically, basically it has a two terminals like this. I will show you during the Tinkercad dashboard. Just schematic I will draw here. The terminal 1 and the terminal 2. By default, we have to connect the terminal 1 to the positive voltage, okay, and terminal to the negative voltage, and there is a common wire where we have to choose either we provide the 0 or 1. So common wire is connected to the our input, and we have to choose we provide the 0 and either 1. Okay, and for the output we have to connect a LED. We know that LED has a two terminal, right? LED has a two terminal. One is the anode. So anode of the terminal is connected to the output of the our kit. Okay, and the cathode terminal, the cathode terminal via resistor, it will be go to the ground. So this is the overview how we connect our IC number 7404 in the gets. Okay, so let's start the practical on the Tinkercad dashboard. So this is a Tinkercad dashboard. So whenever you have to perform the practical, rename the name. Now I am performing the practical number 1. Practical. Rename that practical number 1. Sorry, that is practical number 1. Not it. Okay. Practical number 1, not it. So for the practical, we have required some components. The first component we have to perform during our practicals, that is the breadboard. Let's see how do we connect on the breadboard. See here, there is a two terminal of positive and negative top and bottom. So first we have to connect the top and bottom together, because there is no connection between the top and bottom of the breadboard. And from A to E, there is a horizontal and horizontal connection, and there is F to J connection, but E to F there is no connection. Okay, so from the top to bottom we have to connect via the wire. So how we to connect the wire? Take a cursor on the block of the positive and drag it down. Okay, when you drag and another left click, then wire will be connected to the another block. But for the positive, the universal color is red. So go to the menu bar and change the color of the red. And for the black is basically for the negative terminal. So select it and drag it. So that is your negative color. And for running the all components, we require a power supply. To search here the menu bar of power supply. So that is our power supply. Select it and see here there is a two terminal. First one is the positive and negative. So positive is for red color and negative is black color. So change the color, red color. Either I can connect at the top or bottom because I already connected the top and bottom of the breadboard. So I have to connect on the bottom side. So also you can connect on the top of the breadboard. Otherwise, you also to connect on the positive on the bottom side, right? So for the negative, you have to choose the wire of black color. So that is the wire of the black color. So we are already provide the power supply to our bread. Okay. And today we have to perform the practical of NOT gate. So IC number 7404 is for the NOT gate. So search here the 7404. Okay, so 7404 is your hex converter. So in the hex converter, you have so this is your IC. So in the block diagram, we have clearly seen the pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But how do we know which one is the pin number 1 and pin number 2, 3, and 4? So there is a white color notch on the IC. So start the counting from the bottom of the notch. That is your pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So always remember start the counting from the white color notch at the bottom and go to the right side. So 1, that is the pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So now we have to connect on the breadboard. Select it and drag it. So see the pinout diagram. In the pinout diagram, pin number 7 is go to the ground and pin number 14 is go to the VCC. So we have to connect the ground and VCC. Ground means is basically the negative power supply. So that is your pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from the 7, select it and drag it. That is your ground means negative power supply and positive power supply at the VCC, right? VCC at the pin number 14. So change the color of the wire, then that will be go to the positive sides. Okay. Why I connected to the top of the breadboard? Because I already interconnection between the top and bottom of the breadboard. So power supply also go to the top and bottom side. Now we have to verify the two tables. Okay. So your gate number 1 has an input at a pin number 1 and output as a pin number 2. Right. For the input, we have to, I already teach you, we have to require a slide switch. So that is your slide switch, select it and drag it and rotate by the R key, capital R key. So by default, you have to connect the terminal 1 to the positive and terminal to the negative. Change the color. Okay. And common wire of the slide switch, it will be go to the pin number 1, that is the input of the gate number 1. Sorry, that is the input of your gate number 1. Then choose the another color of the wire. Okay, and from the gate number 2, we have to connect to the output and see the how the construction of the circuit is going on, and the two table we have to verify. So for output, we have to connect the LED. LED has a two terminal. One is the anode and one is the cathode. The bended one, which one is the already is the long terminal, so already is bended. So bended one is anode, means positive, and cathode, that straight one, that is the negative. So connect into the breadboard, and by a breadboard you have to connect the resistor, because resistors register current and protect the our LED from the unwanted current and the extra current from the power supply. Okay, so always remember you have to connect the cathode via resistor and go to the ground. Ground means that will be go to the negative power supply, right? So negative power supply, and I have to connect it to the block of the negative current. Sorry, that is a negative to negative. Okay, then there is a connection from the output, that is the first gate. First gate has the output at the pin number 2. So I have to connect pin number 2 to the anode terminal. So that is your pin number 2 to the anode terminal. I have connected to the anode terminal. So let me change the color of the wire. because the positive or negative is the all universal color for black and red. So all connection is done. Now we have to verify the two tables. So go to the option of start simulation. Start the simulation. After starting the simulation, when you know that the not get is basically the complement. Whenever I provide the input, the red one is side means when I provide the positive voltage, that is meaning of 1. Whenever I provide the voltage of negative, that means to 0. Now I am providing the input 1. See, the output will be the 0. When I switch our slide switch towards to the negative, so negative means basically the 0, then our not get will be the complement of the 0, that will be the 1. So see, the LED is glowing now. So means we have to verify our truth table, and during the lecture we have we have to study our theory. Okay, so thank you. That is for the practical number 1, not get.